y'all? I said, what's up, y'all? Look at me when I'm talking to you, bro. Nah, I'm just messing with y'all, man. This your boy Knockout Boxing 86 TV, and we in here. So check this out, bro. Before we get going on our video, smash the like button. Subscribe to the channel if you're new here. Share the video. Turn on your notifications and go follow me on Twitter at KOBoxing86TV. And if you got a breakdown or a prediction you want me to do, knockoutboxing86@yahoo.com is the email address. And don't forget that I'm live Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday nights at 7:30 p.m. Central Time. And you can also catch me live every Sunday morning with KQKC Boxing Network at 9 a.m. Central Standard Time. And then please join the channel for access to exclusive content, man. And just join the channel and become a member so you can help the channel grow. But let's go ahead and get it popping and get into our video. And today, Terence Bud Crawford been working on this Alexis Rocha fight. That's what they said on BoxingScene.com. And Terence Bud Crawford opponents continue to get criticized by his team and his peers. Errol Spence opponents continue to get criticized as well. And the main reason that both of these guys' opponents get criticized is because they ain't fighting each other. But let's stick to Terence Bud Crawford, bro. So, it's being reported by Boxing Scene that when Terence Bud Crawford met on January 28th with Oscar De La Hoya and Golden, boy, that they discussed a multiple fight deal, including Alexis Rocha and Virgil Ortiz Jr., and that's what Oscar De La Hoya said as well. So one can't help but wonder, and this is where your words come back to bite you. Terence Bud Crawford fans are trying to say, well, hey, it's a mandatory, he ain't got no choice. But they'll also tell you that Terence Bud Crawford is his own boss. They'll also tell you that the PBC was the one that requested the WBC make Keith Thurman, Errol Spence's mandatory. But what they don't want to understand is that more than likely, Oscar De La Hoya requested that Alexis Rocha become Terence Bud Crawford's mandatory because all they doing is running interference, bro. All they trying to do is make it look like Terence Crawford had no choice. Oscar De La Hoya did that shit for Terence Crawford to try to give him a way out. To try to give him a way out from criticism so that you can come up here, if you're a Terence Bud Crawford fan, and be like, well, it was a mandatory. Y'all ain't got no issue with Spence fighting a mandatory. It is a mandatory fight. So the only reason he fighting Alexis Rocha is because Errol Spence is fighting Keith Thurman. But you forget, and you don't want to bring up that the only reason that Spence is fighting Keith Thurman was because Terence Bud Crawford was the one that backed out of negotiations. He was the one that chose to fight someone else first. He might potentially, this is a realistic possibility, Terence Bud Crawford might potentially announce 2 fights before Errol Spence has announced 1. All because he ain't really trying to make the fight happen. This man was willing to go to BLK Prime, and it's looking like he's willing to go to Golden. Boy, he is running around from promoter to promoter, doing what he can to not make the Errol Spence fight. Some of y'all don't want to talk about that shit, though. He's actively pursuing ways to not fight Errol. Let me go holler at BLK, see what they got. Let me go holler at Golden Boy, see what they got. Now, again, this is just me as a fan telling you what it looked like to me. I hope I'm wrong. What I hope is really going on is that Errol Spence and Terence Crawford are negotiating. That Terence Crawford is holding off Golden Boy, and Golden Boy is trying to get him to sign so they don't win and petition the WBO. And say, hey, man, you know, make Alexis Rocha the mandatory. That way Terence Bud Crawford got to come holler at us. But what I'm hoping is, since they gave him 20 days, Bud is like trying to stiff-arm them. Earl is stiff-arming Keith, and they actually talking together. Now, I know that's wishful thinking because I think Bud Crawford a duck. But prove me wrong, bro. Prove me wrong and announce the fight, and I ain't got no, I'm not one of these content creators that's like, yo, I'm always right. Shit, I hope I'm wrong sometimes. I give y'all what I think and what I think is going on, and then sometimes I want to be wrong about the shit. This Errol Spence, Terence Crawford situation, I want to be dead wrong. I don't want an Errol Spence, Keith Thurman announcement, then a Bud Crawford, Alexis Rocha announcement. I want a Terence Crawford, Errol Spence announcement. That's what I want. But Terence Crawford is in a dangerous trend. Because other than Sean Porter, a lot of his opponents have been heavily criticized. And now you move away from Bob Arum, it's the same thing. You got your own trainer, Bo Mack. Like, I ain't even know who David Avenesian was. I ain't know who he was. I had to look him up. How you gonna say that about a dude that's the undisputed, you know, former undisputed pound for pound level fighter? How you gonna say that about a dude he fighting that you ain't even know who he was and you his manager and shit, his trainer? Then now you got this guy saying this is without disrespect and excuse the question, who is Rocha? What record do you have? Like, your own peers is questioning Alexis Rocha being your potential mandatory, bro. And how long do we have to be one fight away from undisputed at the welterweight division before we just look at it and say, look, I don't care what y'all gotta do, just get the fight made. Just get the fight made. That's where I'm at with it. That's why I'm on Bud Helmet, because the man, all he had to do was sign, bro, and we get what we want. And he get what he claimed he want. Well, now he claimed he don't want this shit. He say he never said he wanted undisputed, but he did say that shit. You get what you want, if you really want it. I'd have more respect for this man if he would just come out and say, look, I don't really want to fight Errol Spence. I'm done with it. I'm off of it. I'm cool fighting Alexis Rocha and just getting the easy bags. I'm signing to Golden Boy and Oscar De La Hoya because I think that Alexis Rocha and Virgil Ortiz are more winnable fights than Errol Spence Jr. I'd be cool with that if he just said that shit, man. Because at this point, the bluffing, the PR shit, oh, let me make it look like this, and that way I can get my fans to make excuses for me and still rock with me and shit. All that shit, bro, it's tiring, and it's getting old. And it's getting old. And no matter how you try to slice it, how you try to dice it, bro, Alexis Rocha, come on, man. He lost to Speedy Rashidi Ellis. He's slow, lacks defense, basic high guard, no feet. You might be fighting another version of David Avenesian, just younger. Just younger, doesn't switch stances, more of a stationary target, probably doesn't punch as hard at the world-class level. Like, just, bro, nobody's trying to see this shit. And you ain't gonna get the bag from him that you would get fighting Errol Spence Jr. And I hope Oscar probably will do this shit. He'll just sign him for the sake of signing him. But I hope he just let the shit go to purse bid. Because as a fight fan, I want to see what Bud Crawford true value is, man. If that shit go to purse bid, that shit might get overbid by like Triller or some shit. Or Marv Nation might step in and do some shit that you ain't never seen before and win that shit too. And pay way too much money to do it, bro. But the big dogs, the ESPNs and the PBCs and the Zone and shit, man, they ain't gonna be bidding too much on that fight. That's what I would like for Golden Boy to do. But I don't think they gonna do no shit like that. I'm just tired of all the bad news, man. I ain't gonna hold y'all. I'm tired of all the bad news. This man in negotiations and shit already. How he in negotiation but he ready for Spence to spin the block, bro? How? Like, how does that work? How are you waiting for Errol Spence to spin the block but you in negotiations for another fight at the same time? Y'all don't want to talk about that shit though, huh? That's a little different. Man, y'all gotta get all the way the hell out of here, bro. The man is looking for ways not to fight Errol, bro. And this shit just proved it. They done ordered this shit at the behest of Oscar De La Hoya, who ordered this shit at the behest of Terence Bud Crawford. It's the only thing that makes sense. But y'all let me know what y'all think, man. Comment down below, smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, share the video, turn on your notifications. Go follow me on Twitter at KOBoxing86TV for breakdowns and predictions. Hit my email up, knockoutboxing86@yahoo.com. Don't forget I'm live Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday night, 7:30 p.m. Central Time. And also with the Singing OG KQKC Boxing Network, Sunday mornings, 9 a.m. Central Standard Time. Appreciate y'all watching. Enjoy the rest of your day. And with that, we out of here. Peace out, y'all.